topic transcendental meditation to speak on. So I would try to present this topic here, over here. So today's topic is transcendental meditation. So as we are living in a very complex and stressful life, and transcendental meditation has become very crucial nowadays. So that is why I'll just start with the introduction of the transcendental meditation. So this is presented by Maharshi Mahesh Yogi ji, and this spiritual guru Maharshi Mahesh Yogi ji. His previous name was Mahesh Verma, and he mastered in his physics. And after that, when he was drawn to spiritual life, he he took discipleship from Swami Dayanand Saraswati ji, and he learned Vedas under his humble guidance in Himalayas. And almost for 13 years, he practiced Vedas and meditation over there, and finally got enlightenment. And he proposed this idea to India, and after that, throughout the world. So Maharshi Mahesh Yogi was an Indian spiritual guru who introduced transcendental meditation to the world during the 1950s and 1960s. He helped popularize meditation globally, especially in Western countries. So, as we all know that in rural life is quite simple and self-sufficient. So we live a very peaceful life there. So no stress. The life is full of happiness and without tension. But in a city life, as the civilization advances, so our complexity also grows more and more. So now, as the technologies have advanced and we have become more facilitated, so our tensions have also grown as well. So that is why there is a crucial need for practice of transcendental meditation that is proposed by Maharshi Mahesh Yogi. So please type. So before technically explaining transcendental meditation, so here are some of the key highlights. So first is introduce transcendental meditation TM globally. So as we all know that Maharshi Mahesh Yogi ji proposed the idea of transcendental meditation as a simple tool to live a very happy life, a stressless life. TM involves silent mantra meditation for 15 to 20 minutes. So this meditation is practiced at least for 15 to 20 minutes. Helps reduce stress and improve concentration by practicing transcendental meditation. It helps us to reduce stress and improve our concentration. Popularized internationally during the 1960s. Then, so it became popular when the English music band, the Beatles, came to the proximity of Maharshi Mahesh Yogi ji. So then, furthermore, it was just globally popularized. Founded institutions for spiritual and educational research. So after that, Maharshi Mahesh Yogi ji founded the institutions to promote transcendental meditation throughout the world. So, so let me introduce to TM. Transcendental meditation is a meditation technique developed and popularized by Maharshi Mahesh Yogi ji. So first we shall understand the word transcendental. What is the meaning of the word transcendental? Transcendental in Hindi we can say bhavati. So भावों की अति जहाँ पर होती है. So transcendental means transcend. Transcendental means going beyond the thought, beyond our thought. So when we go beyond our thought, that condition is named as transcendent or transcend. And this going beyond ordinary thinking to experience a deeper state of awareness, calmness, and consciousness. So, although we have become completely thoughtless here in this state, when we become completely thoughtless, but our mind becomes fully alert. We are in a alert position that time. Means fully alert Jagrat Avastha. So we are more creative at that time. That is proposed according to Mahesh Yogi ji, that while we are becoming more thoughtless at that state, but we are becoming more alert also. So that is the point where we become more creative and intelligent, plus we become full of potential. We can work, we can do everything with our full potential. So Maheshi wanted to reach everyone to that state so that every people could live a life full of bliss. This he believed that life is bliss. So we can live our life to its fullest. Why remain in a sorrowful state all the time, full of anxiety and tension? So that is why he thought that why not propose the idea for even for a common person, not only for hermit or this ascetic, the people who only follow the ascetic life. So that is why he proposed this very simple tool for everyone so that a nation could be created where every citizen is full of potential and all kinds of creativity. So consciousness, TM is considered very simple, natural, effortless. So while we practice transcendental meditation, we need not put any effort by ourselves. It is a simple and natural state. And effortless, it is quite effortless. Means that in a natural way, we perform this practice. It is practiced by millions of people worldwide. So now it has become very popular nationwide, and that is why the people outside India perform it in a large ways. So next slide, please. So we are already practicing PM in our daily life, as this is the culture of our Maharshi in schools. So need not teach you more or give my more ideas to you. So, but you can understand that what is TM and transcendental meditation, that is transcendental meditation. But before knowing more about it, let us know about consciousness. Every time we are talking about consciousness, that is Chetana, our Chetana. So, what is this Chetana? Chetana actually, in simple words, the state of mind. Because all human beings are of different consciousness level, of different chetna. We often talk that उनकी चेतना इस तरीके की है. Yes, people just talk or act according to their consciousness, their chetna. So we will discuss the levels of chetna, levels of consciousness here. So before that, let us know about the philosophy behind TM according to Maharshi ji. What Maharshi ji has told about the philosophy behind TM. The mind naturally seeks a greater happiness and peace during meditation. The mind settles inward toward quieter levels of thought. Hence, when we practice transcendental meditation, the mind naturally seeks greater happiness. Means it becomes a state of feeling the greater happiness and joy. And during meditation, so every kind of disturbances, the outer thoughts, they become settled at that time. Thought eventually, it experiences a state of pure consciousness or deep inner silence, and we just feel complete the state of tranquility here, a peaceful state here, where everything settles down. We just become stressless. Peace already exists within the mind. Then TM teaches that peace already exists within the mind. Meditation helps remove stress, blocking that inner peace. So whatever elements, outer elements block our stress, block our inner peace of mind, that is removed by TM. So this is the very simple process that can just reduce all kinds of stresses, anxiety or worries of our daily life. So this is a very simple tool that can be exercised by each and every ordinary person in their daily life. So, yes. So consciousness, as we were talking about consciousness before that, so let us know about the state of consciousness. चेतना की अलग अलग अवस्थाएं हैं. So first one is waking, that is जागृत अवस्था. Waking. Waking means where our mind and body both are fully active. That is known as जागृत अवस्था or waking state. And second one is dreaming. That is swapna. Swapna, in which, in this state of mind, the second state of mind, the subconscious dream, where the mind spins inner illusions and experiences separate from this physical body. Means the mind just experiences it's a separation from the physical body. मतलब ये अपने outer body से completely एक अलगाव महसूस करता है. It remains in the kingdom of a kind of illusion. हम जहाँ पर होते हैं स्वप्न अवस्था. This is known as स्वप्न अवस्था. And third one is deep sleep or sleeping state. Supta avastha. That is known as supta avastha. A state of deep rest. It is the state of deep rest characterized by an absence of conscious awareness. There is no awareness. We are in deep sleep here. So almost in our daily life, we live in these three state of consciousness. Yes, means every day we experience such a state of consciousness. Then comes the fourth transcendental consciousness, that is bhavati avastha. That is the bhavati, the state of mind. Transcendental state of consciousness. And that is also known as Turiya state. And the silent reservoir of pure being. The mind settles in a state of profound peace, paired with unbounded alertness, often described with restful alertness. This is what Maharshi Ji has proposed, that in this state, when the mind is in this state, it completely feels tranquility, peacefulness, and also remains alert. Complete alertness is there. Means a thoughtless state but completely alerted. तो एक पूरी तरीके से जागृत अवस्था होती है, लेकिन ये पूरी तरीके से थॉटलेस है. मतलब विचार यहाँ पर बिल्कुल भी नहीं है. That vichar means the thoughts that distract our mind. So as we are talking about transcendental meditation, so this state is fulfilled in this state, consciousness mind. So Maharshi Ji has achieved this consciousness state, and then he just proposed his idea to the world. Yes, because we can see in history many great saints are there who have achieved some even advanced state of consciousness. We know a few of them as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Maybe he has achieved a Bhagavad Chetana, that is God consciousness. Yes, God consciousness. So Mahesh Ji has achieved that fourth consciousness, transcendental state of mind. And then we shall go through the fifth state of consciousness, cosmic consciousness. Cosmic consciousness, that Turiyati, that is known as Turiyati. So the foundation of enlightenment, the silent, were bounded awareness experienced in the fourth state is maintained continuously alongside waking, dreaming, and sleeping. Means all kinds of this. In this state, the mind is fully alerted with all kinds of consciousness that are mentioned before. The four kind of state of mind. The individual realizes inner peace, immortal self, and remains untouched by changing circumstances. He becomes completely uh, beyond all kinds of care. And then comes number 6, God consciousness. That is Bhagavad Chetna, God consciousness. So Bhagavad Chetna, a highly refined stage of perception. This is a highly refined stage of perception. The individual develops an intense devotion and experiences the beautiful devotion and underlying intelligence of nature and creation. The environment is filled with the glory of divine. He completely feels within the divine power. So means Bhagavad Chetna means completely within the God-like. Means Ishwar की तरह, भगवान like, Bhagavad Chetna. And the last is the unity consciousness, that is also known as Brahma Chetna. So all boundaries dissolve in this Chetna. This is the highest spiritual development, that is known as Bhava Chetna. All boundaries dissolve here. And the inner self and external world are seen as one unified reality. Means the Brahma Chetna. The people who are in Brahma Chetna, they feel no difference among you and me. They look everything like his or her own self. So ब्रह्म चेतना मीन्स हर एक चीज, हर एक चाहे वो लाइफलेस चीज है या जीवित चीज है, उन चीजों को वो समान देखते हैं. तो ब्रह्म लाइफ मीन्स यूनाइटेड कॉन्शियसनेस, दैट इज नॉन एज the individual perceives everything as an expression of pure wholeness, maintaining continuous awareness of universal interconnectedness. He just thinks himself as a part of the universe, not a separated unit from the universe. मतलब ब्रह्मांड का एक हिस्सा वो अपने आप को मानने लगते हैं जो लोग इस चेतन अवस्था को प्राप्त होते हैं. That is the last and highest state of consciousness. So this was the brief introduction of the